This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This time out is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner.
Buti nga ang kinakabahan ako kanina sa gate, yung dun sa main entrance. Talaga? Bakit? Pwedeng maglakad doon? O nag-iwan kayo ID?
Nag-iwan.
Pero medyo malayo-layo nga. Kasi sa intersection, kakanan ka, di ba? Tapos kakaliwa ka na dyan sa ibang naman.
Medyo malayo paglakad.
Ano ba? Pag turnover, We wrap up our Saturday triple header is here in QGBL, La Germania Cup 5th conference in a must-see game so far of the season, a battle of two undefeated teams as a Grazérie wearing white taking on a Tri-J wearing the dark jersey. Baron Mercado on the call. We are live here inside CSA Gym in Makati. So far, the league leading Grazérie with 3-0 record so far, not far behind our Tri-J with 2-0. And after that loss by Flashbacks Racing earlier, these two teams are more hungrier to be or are hungrier to win this big game between these two squads. Again, equally as impressive. But let's talk about first about the guys wearing white. Grazérie 3-0 and a winning average of at least 25 points per game as they missed their two open shots, but that's really the story here, how dominant Grazérie is in the season 5. Just couldn't sneak that basket in. Let's see if they can recover. Jun Sunga and the company looking to be the only undefeated team in this game day as we end week number 4. A missed attempt right there. Celestios gives it up. Just couldn't make that basket. I believe that was a Fabio on that last attempt. Tri-J on the other side, they won against Grape via golden buzzer, golden basket. And speaking of baskets, that's your first 3-pointer of the contest courtesy of a Tri-J. And both teams hungry to be the only undefeated team as Justin Almeida puts them first on the board here. What a strong move by JL's Justin Almeida. 3-2 is the score. Again, winning by the average of 25 points. That is not a joke. And that shot as well is not a joke. Back-to-back 3-pointers made. I believe that's Mokesh knocking it down and answering back with a 3 of their own. We are here yet for another amazing start. But can we have a better finish than the last game? Gives it in the middle, one leg fader. That is off the mark, gets their own rebound. 5-6 is the tally for today. Mokesh Monani, 6 points for Tri-J. CJ Sario, Justin Almeida, 1-2 punch combining for 5, and after that jumper made by Ang, they now have the lead 7-6. Two of the more impressive teams in this tournament facing off to have the right to be the top team, patiently waiting. Sean Farinas scores his first 2 points. Almeida swings it, a 3. Too strong for that shot was Celestios. A 2-on-2 break, a 3-pointer again. Third 3-pointer for Mokesh Monani. I believe he was the one who hit the golden basket to send them to victory. CJ with a miss, gets his own rebound, couldn't secure it. Looking to make a run was a Vivek. Almeida couldn't sink the 3. 11-7 is the score. One more time. Heat check for Mukesh on the right pin. 11-7 is the score. Still looking for some baskets. Ide gives this on the drive, breaking free. What a move. And the finish for Celestios. Luis Celestios slashing his way in. 11-9 is the score. Open 3 again. Everyone just knocking down their shots, knocking their 3-pointers in. Try-J scores. That's Kaiser Galvez scoring that 3. Kick out by Almeda. Fabio. It's good. Nice pass by Almeda, breaking the defense, making that read, and Fabio Ide knocks down the open 3. Only down by 2 is Grazérie. But we have a substitutions being made here. 7 players for Grazérie. I believe it's a change 5 for Try-J. Again, both teams looking to be the only undefeated team in this contest, but only one will have the right to be at the top of our team standings as this game day ends. And again, one of the games of the season to determine who will be the top team. 7 teams. Only one, of course, will be our top team. And if you are Grazérie, you want to be at the top of the very top and be undefeated with at least 3 to 2 games remaining. Shoots this one off the bench. Just couldn't make it. Try-J bringing out the squads here, looking for that scoop. Didn't go through for Andre Lopez. And now on the push. Nice defense there. Stopping that last play on the run. Fabio has hit that 3. Waiting for that bounce pass. Recovered. Gives it up to Ang. In the middle once again. Nice bounce pass. Tough shot. Didn't go in for Celestios. He was just right there making that stop. But couldn't convert on the other side. Referees will call a travel on that attempt. Dinesh Chulani, I believe, will be called for that one. 3 on its way. Couldn't connect for Grazérie. Ang couldn't make it. 5 points for him. Pass was a bit slippery, but last touch will be by Grazérie. 3 minutes 30 remaining. 14 to 12 is the score here. Only 2 points separating these two teams, with Try-J leading the way here. 14 to 12 as they look and add more points on the board. Japet Kua sends it out once again. Matt Manotok played well in their last game, had at least a couple of points on their side here. Vivek led the way in scoring with 26 in that last victory. Fabio, second 3. Maybe 2 wide open. And now on the push, a 3-on-2 break. Decides to send it out. No problem. Knocking down yet another big 3. Believe as 9 points is Mukesh Mohani. Gets another rebound. Approaching the last 2. Vivek sends it one more time. Vivek Nebwani scored 26 points, had 5 assists. Kaiser Galvez with 16, 7, and 4. Mukesh Monani with 13 on that previous game, but 12 points for Mukesh here in the opening quarter. All from 3-point area. Going for that bump. A better stop there by Grazérie. Nice steal from behind, and now gonna push the pace here with a minute 40 remaining. 1-2 step gets the drive. Just couldn't lay that ball in. Ang couldn't make it. 4 points for him, and that's the first 2 points for Vivek Nebwani. Vivek Nebwani can score 26 points in that previous game. Only 2 points so far, and that's his first two. Fabio hit that 3 earlier. Open 3 now on the drive. Spins, shoots, defended perfectly by Try-J. Andre Lopez couldn't make it so, but on the other side, Vivek Nebwani drives to the lane, completes the play, and one. 4 points for Vivek Nebwani. Make it 5. So Nebwani and Monani combining for 17 of their 22 so far. Celesius gives it out to Fabio. Bounces it. A 3. That is off the mark. Couldn't score was Ang yet again. It has been a struggle for Ang in this contest. And that bank is open. Shot is up. Shot is in. Japet Kua enters the scoring prey, I believe, here for the first time. Fabio with a jumper. Clings to the left. Ball is tapped. One more opportunity with 25 seconds remaining and a steal. A run, a 4-on-2 break, but on his way up, Matt Manotok lost his dribble as he went for that layup attempt. 24-12 is the score. Yet another stop. Mukesh waits for his teammates. Vivek from the middle. That is off the mark with a second remaining. Celesius to beat the buzzer. Hits all board. First 10 minutes is over. Try-J with a 12-point lead, 24-12, behind the brilliant shooting of Mukesh Monani. 12 points for him, and Vivek with 5 as well. Second quarter action coming up when we return.
This timeout is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our league official partner. This timeout is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel.
Second quarter between Try-J and Grazérie here in Quality Games Basketball League La Germania Cup, the 5th conference. Our venue is Colegio San Agustin Gym in Makati. Baron Mercado reporting for duty, scoring 12 points, equaling the output total of Grazérie in the first quarter was Mukesh Monani. 4 3-pointers for Mukesh. Half of their points coming for Mukesh, and making it up for those other 12 was Vivek Nebwani with 5 points. Kaiser Galvez with 3. Japet Kua, Sean Farinas combining for 2 points each. That completes the 24-point total. Meanwhile, on the side of Grazérie, Almeida and Mark Chesang with 2 points. Celesius also contributing for 2. Sario and Fabio with 3 points each. And so far, really having a better scoring day is Try-J, and we continue our game here. Second quarter, will we see the same? Again, battle of 2 undefeated teams. Grazérie playing without Jitzilla. Meanwhile, Try-J playing without Jan Sobrevega, but Justin Almeida starts off this contest with first 2 points here in the second quarter. Yet another strong drive for Justin Almeida. A mystery by Jun Sunga. With both teams missing some key players, we should see other players stepping up, but Vivek Nemwani just keeps on pouring down the points. Nebwani with 7. Almeida now leads the team here in scoring. Here he is. Thought about that trick. A cross-court pass to CJ. Sends it out. 4-3. That is off the mark for Ang. Could have make it a bigger conversion. Sario and Almeida looking to be the two players that Grazérie will rely upon here in this contest. Went for that drive, kisses it off the glass. 9 points for Vivek Nebwani. Almeida gets the ball back. Thought about the trick, caught a fake. Nice pass by Justin on the finish. I believe that was Andre Lopez scoring his first 2 points. What a pass and read by Justin Almeida. 28-16, a 12-point lead. Dictating the tempo early, Mukesh Monani just went out there and just shot a lot of bombs, a lot of threes. And so far, Nebwani answering the call here in the second quarter with 7 points. CJ couldn't complete that 3. Him and Almeida both missing for those 3 points attempt. Got the steal though. On the drive, CJ sends it out. Open corner 3. It's good. Much needed 3. Rattling it in. Lopez scores his 3. Andre able to score here. Now he leads the team in scoring. He has 5. Vivek sends it out. On the bump, waits for the defense to commit. And what a spin. What a finish that time for Matt Manotok. Or I should say that was Sean Farinas making that basket. Number 25 for the guys wearing black. CJ couldn't complete that 3 once again. Hasn't scored yet is CJ Sario here in the second quarter. Only 3 points in the opening. 30-19 is the score. 11-point lead. Vivek stops on the dime, turns around, and he will shoot for 2 as Nebwani will be at the line here with 9 points so far. Slowly but surely, Vivek Nebwani now with 10 points, 5 rebounds to go with it. So the combination of Nebwani and Monani combining for 23 of their team's 32 points. So Nebwani with 11 points, Monani with 12, but that 3 by CJ finally dropping in. Sario with 6 points. 32-22, a 10-point advantage. Vivek open for 3. Clings off the right, but they will get yet another offensive rebound. Vivek once again knocks it down for 3. 14 points for Vivek here in the first half of action. Without his running mate as Justin Almeida makes his move and scores 6 points for Justin. Without Mukesh Monani inside, it's Vivek Nebwani knocking down those 3-point bombs. 35-24. Brings the ball down. Galvez with 3. Fakes. Couldn't score that one was Sean. Farinas gets another try but will be whistled for yet another foul. Justin Almeida leading the way here for Grazérie. And Sario. So both of those players, again, like what I have said, as Parinas scores, Farinas knocks down both free throws. 13-point lead, 37-24. Lopez spins, shoots, and scores on that beautiful drive. Again, cutting the middle lane. With that spin and a basket, Lopez scores for them. I see Ong and Ang sitting down for Grazérie. And here comes the next five for Trijay, Mukesh Monani. What will be his performance here with the final 5 minutes here at the first half? 14 points for Vivek Nebwani. Again, has done his damage in the second quarter. I believe he has 7 points in the second quarter. This time, it's Mukesh's time and his company and his teammates to score here. Open 3. A bit too strong. Offensive rebound. Look at that passing. Patient offense. This time from the inside. Mukesh Monani scores from the paint. Lead is at 13. They swing it in the corner. Fabio drives. Tough basket attempt. Couldn't make it. Mukesh with a bounce pass. Dinesh Chulani as well in this contest. Hands it off, and that's just beautiful gameplay by Trijay so far. Almeida with 4 points at least in this contest, or it's 6 in this contest. Jumping it off to CJ Sario. Another assist for Justin Almeida. That's 3 assists for Justin. 8 points for CJ. 13-point lead, 41-28. Off the drive, couldn't score on the jumper. Ball will remain on the side of Trijay. And again, so far, it has been an amazing game for Trijay. Vivek and Mukesh, two-man trip for them. Couldn't sink the three-pointer. Pass was read, almost a steal by Japet Kua. Could have been a running start for them as Sario with 8 points in this contest. Fabio brings the ball down. Let's see if they can give it to Lopez once again. He was effective in the middle. CJ for 3. Too strong. Those 3-pointers not dropping for Grazérie in this ball game. Can they complete the stop? Japet Kua. Too strong on the jumper. Chulani with yet another rebound. I believe that's his second offensive rebound in that sequence. With 2:40 remaining. Chulani with a jumper. Bit too strong. Ball is tapped. On the run. CJ Sario on the left side. Brushes up the defense. 10 points for CJ. Playing catch-up here is Grazérie. Meanwhile, Trijay, they're using that try in their name as 3. Those 3-point bombs hitting for them. Shoots this one to join the party. That is off the mark for Manotok. Now looking to run. Here's Lopez on the drive. Misses. Put back. Easiest 2 points for CJ Sario. He has 12 points to lead all scorers for a Grazérie at least. Him and Almeida combining for 18 of their 32 points. Mukesh Monani with 14 and Vivek Nebwani also with 14 points. That is a tough shot. Didn't go in. We'll have a reset. Manotok gives the ball inside the post. Drops it off. Fades away. Couldn't make the jumper. Waits for a teammate. Lopez in the middle. That is off. Outlet pass. Received successfully. Low post. Caught on that fake. Couldn't make it. Fabio a chance to run. Celesios sees an open gap and drives for it. Luis Celesios again slicing his way in. Another finish at the middle. 7-point lead down. 53 seconds remaining. Try-J so far on a slump. Someone needs to make a big shot. Will this be it? Still couldn't connect. Rebound secured by Lopez. Almeda with a bounce pass. CJ got turned away on the block, and Justin Almeda has no choice but to give up that foul. Otherwise, that's an easy layup for Try-J. Third team foul for Grazérie here in the second quarter. Down by 7, at least a 2-possession ball game. A bit on a struggle in their last 5 minutes. Who will make the big shots? Japeth. They swing it. Chulani fading away. Couldn't make it. Lopez attacks. Gives it up. Celesios with a bounce pass. Fabio. Nice defense at the backside. That's just relentless effort on defense. Getting that shot block. 11.8 seconds, I should say, remaining here. Still a lot of time for them to make out a play. Almeda is asking for it. Justin for 3. Kaboom! 9 points for Justin Almeda. A much needed basket for Grazérie as we end the first half of action. Only a long 2 for Almeda, so that's 8 points for Justin. 41-37. No doubt they count it as a 3, a 4-point lead. We are at halftime. Aray ko po. Quality Games Basketball League La Germania Cup 5th Conference returns to action here inside CSA Gym in Makati. Baron Mercado covering the action, and before we get things going, let's first thank our sponsors for this league. Swish Up, La Germania, Bridgestone, Grape Hair Studios, ECX, and Passion Events. 4-point lead for Tri-J as we begin our second half of action. Only scoring 17 points are Tri-J. And that second 5-minute run was just enough for Grazérie to cut it in. Fabio all the way to begin our third quarter, cuts the lead to 2. And that was a solid quarter for Vivek and company. Nebuani scoring 14 points, but Mukesh Monani and his next 5 just couldn't give it strong. But look at the spin move. Justin Almeida putting everyone on skates. Almeida with 11 points already. Him and CJ, just like what I have told you, there will be 2 players that this team will rely on combining so far for at least 23 of their 43 points. So Grazérie using this balanced scoring to combat Tri-J in this one. Almeida this time on the right behind his back, gives the ball back, and a 3-man weave completed right there. CJ Almeida, and that time I believe that was Celesio completing that play, or Celesios completing that play. This time we are tied at 43. Vivek open for 3. That's a big 3. Knocking it down. Vivek Nebuani with 17. Just like that, lead is back to Tri-J. You cannot have those 2 players, Vivek and Mukesh, wide open for 3. Fabio to answer back, a bit too strong. Lopez has been playing well in the interior. Couldn't make the basket, was asking for a foul though. Couldn't receive it. Fabio was caught swiping down Matt Manotok. And he will have a chance to score on the free throw area. Manotok at the line. Knocks down the first one. Sario with 14, Almeida with 11, Andre Lopez with 7, and Fabio with 5 points. Celesios with 4. Meanwhile, Manotok makes both free throws. 28 points combined for Nebuani and Monani. After that big 3, 5-point lead. CJ almost nowhere to go there. Lopez bulldozes his way in. That's just width for Andre Lopez. Make it 9 points for Andre. We are tied earlier at 43, but that big 3-pointer by Vivek, just enough, and that 3 to go with it. Mukesh Monani with yet another big shot. CJ Sario fading away. Basket is good to answer back. 4-point lead. A shootout here inside CSA. Vivek and Mukesh combining so far for 31 points, and yet they make another basket. I believe that was Galvez scoring for them. CJ fakes, waits, shoots, and scores. Taking over this third quarter is CJ, as Manotok couldn't complete that tough basket. One more time, put back is good for Vivek Nebuani. Nebuani and company up by 6 points. A 3. Much needed for Grazérie. Lopez answers with his 3-point call. 55-52. 15 seconds to work with. Tight pass made perfectly, but Galvez able to sneak his way in. Almeida with 11. Looking to put Vivek on skates. Justin sends it to Fabio for 3. Ball is tapped, recovered by Manotok. On the run, gonna make this push. What a spin! Almost making the basket was Farinas. CJ Sario on the left side, strong side, and he will be pushed and fouled at the same time with 4:39 remaining. Sario, Lopez, and Almeida all reaching double digits for Grazérie. Meanwhile, for Trijay, 19 points. For Vivek Nebuani and Mukesh Monani with 17. 7 points for Kaiser Galvez. As that free throw didn't translate. Lopez with 13, I believe, or I should say CJ, I believe, has yet another points in his name. Caught on the fake, stepping through. Kaiser one more time. Galvez with a putback. 9 points for Kaiser. Sario brings the ball down. 2-possession ball game. They were able to tie it earlier on in the third. Almeida thought about that 3. Now drives on the left side. No problem for Justin Almeida. 13 points for Justin to go along with a 3 assist. Again, they're playing without Jitzilla. Talking about Grazérie, Jan Sobrebega also not present for Trijay, but Vivek and Mukesh able to answer the call. Couldn't get the putback the first time. Sean Farinas with all muscle on the second. Look at how fast pace we're having here. Putback is good as well. Dropping the basket, I believe that was Ang. Was 4th point. Second field goal for Ang. Almost making that basket count. Was a Trijay's attempt right there. Having a solid game. Aside from Vivek Nebuani and Mukesh Monani is Kaiser Valdez. Kaiser has 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. All-around performance for Kaiser. 3:09 remaining. 6-1, 5-7. 4-point lead with Galvez at the line. Hits front rim on the first one. Trijay only scoring 17 points in the second quarter, now already has 21. 57-62. Nice bounce pass. Couldn't complete the basket. Offensive rebound attempt. And yet again another foul after some quick action we have seen here in the third quarter. Lopez and company now starting to slow the game down as Andre will miss his first attempt at the free throw area. Again, playing well. Lopez with 12 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Referees will call a jump. Possession will go back on the side of Trijay. Nebuani and Monani combining for 35 points. Farinas with a sneaky 10-point performance today, as well as Galvez's 9. So there goes the balance scoring. Everyone now starting to have a rub in this contest as Monani misfires. Possession will go back to Grazérie. (6-2, 5-7), 5-point lead. Celestios has 4 points in the ball game. Wonderful drives for him. Lopez with 13. Almeida almost turning the ball over, but he commits a traveling call. Good defense by Trijay. Justin wanting that turnover to be rescinded, and he makes it up for it. Gets that steal, gives it up. Easiest 2 points of the game, and that is how you make up for a turnover. After making that turnover, Sario now gets yet another steal. Almeida with that good read on the passing lane. Dribbles on the left, misfiring on the right. Could have got it to one. Behind the back, what a pass. Better shot. Strong finish by Dinesh Chulani. Ang gives it up to Lopez on the drive. Bit tight and strong at the same time. 50.1 seconds remaining. 6-4, 5-9. Again, two teams battling out who will be the only undefeated team at the end of our game day. So far, league leading Grazérie down here by 5 points. That inbound play didn't materialize for Trijay as they look to be the top team here with a big victory. Sario, 3, it's in! What a third quarter for Sario. Has at least 22 points on my count. Cutting the lead to 2 as we are anticipating a storm of a fourth quarter. Final 15 seconds remaining. Monani gives it up top. Galvez back to Monani for 3. Rims out with 8 seconds remaining. CJ fakes, waits, shoots for the lead. It's good! CJ Sario with back-to-back threes. That's at least an 8-0 personal run for CJ. 65, 64 with Sario getting those big threes as we are heading into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
This timeout is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by
CJ Sario went on a tear on the third quarter, including back-to-back threes to give them the lead here. 65-64. Fourth quarter action between Grazérie and Trijay. The winner will be our solo number 1 here in Quality Games Basketball League La Germania Cup 5th season. Misfires for 3, picks it up for the cleanup for the first 2 points here in the fourth quarter. That was huge. No one really had that box out for them to have that easy basket. Lopez will be called for that foul as Grazérie, they want to have a review of that last play. Celestios was able to get that rebound, that sneaky rebound and put back. 67-64. Again, Lopez got that block Everyone from the side of Grazérie wanting that block to be called and that foul to be rescinded, as we are only 35 seconds in to this fourth quarter action. And now they are confirming the call, I believe. Again, this is a big game here in our fourth week of action. 3-0 Grazérie, 2-0 Tri-J. Both teams without their key players, the Sobre Vegas and Jitzilla for Grazérie. Jit Ban White was our player of the week on a week 3, I believe, finishing up with 30 points and 24 rebounds, if I'm not mistaken, on that last week. As we are still gonna confirm what happened. Again, would like to greet everyone a good morning, good afternoon, good evening to whatever you're watching. Rainy Saturday evening here in the Philippines. So I believe the foul was rescinded. Possession will go back, I believe, on the side of Tri-J. Or is it? And after the review, yeah, Tri-J will have possession. No foul will be called. That was a clean block by Lopez. 6-7, 6-4 is the score. So a chance to tie here and enter the scoring fray for the first time is Tri-J. Again, we are having a big game, but we have some stoppage yet once again. And who will have the better of this stoppage of play? Again, momentum is clearly going on the side of Grazérie. But let's see if Tri-J can make it happen here in the fourth quarter. So I believe they are just gonna mop down a wet spot on the court. And in a very, very rainy Saturday, action continues. And we are happy to bring the action to you guys here. Again, on YouTube. And you can also like our Facebook page, QG Basketball, for more updates. Of course, need to keep the ball, keep the play going, and we continue the action. Nice steal from behind. Celestios using his speed and will wait for his teammates. As yet another turnover on the side of Tri-J. Fabio has hit a 3 earlier. Now a shot at the middle. Celestios once again gets that one. A 3 by Ang. It's good! Fourth quarter. That's 5 quick points on the side of Grazérie. Ang with at least 7 points in the contest. Traveling violation will be assessed on the side of Tri-J. Kaiser Valdez with 10 points but committing that turnover. So without Justin Almeida, let's see if how Grazérie can add more points, but Ang couldn't make it back-to-back. Makes a strong rebound on the side. Pass was too strong, recovered here by CJ. Sario had a personal 8-0 run. Swings it in the corner. Here's Lopez on the drive. Andre couldn't find the mark. Much needed stop there on the side of Tri-J. Dinesh Chulani gets a rebound. Here's Vivek. Goes up, creates contact, and Nebuani will shoot for 2. Stuck at 19 points is Nebuani. Now reaches the 20-point mark. 70-65. Made his mark, made his damage in the second quarter as Vivek Nebuani sinks both free throws. Down by 4 points are Trijay. They look to cut the lead here, but CJ on the other side airmails that 3. A chance for Trijay to cut into this lead. Galvez thought about that 3, swings it on the other side. Mukesh Monani attacks and scores. Cuts the lead to 2, showing us that they can also attack the basket and make it. Mukesh Monani with 19 points. Justin Almeida reporting on the next dead ball. A 3, a big one, knocking it down. Luis Celesios with 9 points, I believe, in this contest. Good block by Celesios. Now on the push, can they capitalize? Referees will call a foul on Trijay. Almeida will not get Celesios after he hit that big 3. Celesios with 11 in this contest. Having a wonderful fourth, Sario and company will be called for a 3-second violation as Justin Almeida checks back in. Celesios will have a much deserved rest. He really led the way here, at least in the fourth quarter. 5 of their 8 points coming for Luis Celesios. A fresh Justin Almeida playing defense here. Vivek and company looking to cut the lead as Galvez with a miss. Monani on the left side sends it out. Good defense by the guys in white. Here they go on a push. A 3-on-2 break. Andre Lopez lost the ball. A better defense by Dinesh Chulani. 73-68 is the score with 6:10 remaining. We will have a timeout, a 5-point lead for Grazérie. Trijay will look to cut it when we return.
This timeout is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania.
(73-68). A 3 by Vivek. It's good. What a game for Vivek Nebuani. 24 points for him. At least 6 3-pointers if I'm not mistaken for Vivek. Almeida with a bounce pass. Lopez finds Sario in the corner. CJ, tough shot. Hits the top of the board and now on the push. Looking to tie this game up on the drive. Couldn't get that one to drop was Sean Farinas, who has 10 points in this contest. Almeida in the middle. Justin gives it to Fabio. Back inside. Almeida spots up. Hits the front rim. Looking to steal it from behind was Lopez. Vivek back-to-back hits. Couldn't make that 3. Fabio gets that rebound. We are into an interesting final 5 minutes here for Quality Games Basketball League. La Germania Cup. Sario misfires and rebound secured by Fariñas. Vivek is all alone and he ties the game. 26 points for Vivek Nebuani. What a game for him in this fourth quarter. Finally coming back to life. A big shot and it's in. Makes the big three once again. What a fourth quarter as well for Ang. Ang at least with 10 points, 2 3-pointers here in the fourth quarter. Nice fake. Fariñas says see you later as they cut the lead to 1. Again, if we go to overtime, we will have a golden basket. First one to score will be the winner, but Sario and company will not let that happen, though a miss, a chance for Trijay to take the lead. Galvez, door was shut. Vivek, he has been on fire in the fourth, has at least 8. Jumper at the middle for the lead. Galvez knocks down that middle jumper. Almeida crossing and he will be fouled. A hip check called by our referees. Big free throws for Justin Almeida. 13 points for Justin. This is his first trip at the free throw area. Before we see Justin Almeida shoot his free throws, we will have a timeout call. 76-77. Trijay with a 1-point lead with 3:28 remaining.
This timeout is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel.
(77-76). Justin Almeida knocks down the first free throw. 14 for Justin. He has tied the game. A made free throw here will give them the lead, and Justin will get some help for that make. 78-77. Again, what a game so far. In our final game, our main event of today. Look at that play, that pass, and that basket. Galvez and Nebuani combining here in the fourth quarter, making some solid plays. That's at least 28 for Nebuani. Lopez couldn't drop down the three. Now they look to protect the lead. Galvez brings the ball down, has made some Good decisions with a basketball. Kicks it out for three. Kaboom! Open three once again. Mukesh Monani with 22 points. Lead is up to 4. Sario gets it back. Sario's turn to answer with a 3-pointer. That's 28 for Sario. One more time. Mukesh just couldn't make it. Almeida with some effort saves it and turns it over. Good defense by the guys wearing black. Mukesh, as we approaching the last 2 minutes, they will have possession. Galvez once again. This time finds Vivek on the left with 8 seconds to work with. Door was shut. There was a foul, a blocking foul. To be exact, 3 team fouls on the side of Grazérie. A minute 53, last 2 minutes here in the fourth. Winner will be our solo number 1. Waits for the bump, and that is a violation on the side of Trijay. Galvez perhaps taking too much time on that last play. Chulani will sit, I believe, checking in for Trijay will be Manotok, adding some big bodies, some length on the front court. 1 point separates these two teams. Celestios has played well in this fourth quarter. Almeida on the bump, on the shot, couldn't get his one-hander to go. That could have been for the lead. But some big play making by Galvez, Monani's big shot making, and Vivek's 8-point quarter so far. Make it 10-point quarter for Vivek Nebuani. Vivek has at least 28 in my count. What a game we're seeing so far. Down by 3. CJ has hit a big 3 earlier. One dribble, sends it out. Almeida for the tie. They get another rebound. Ball is lost. Nice steal by Galvez. Kaiser has been the difference maker here in the fourth quarter for Trijay. Couldn't make that basket, was Farinas, but he will shoot 2 big free throws. Again, gonna give some flowers, some credit to Kaiser Galvez here in the fourth quarter. He has been really facilitating the offense on the side of Trijay. Nothing but net for Sean Farinas. What a performance here in the fourth. Farinas sinks both free throws, down by 5 points with 40.5 seconds remaining. 3-0, Grazérie will call for time as they look to make some big plays and protect their undefeated streak. Trijay on the other side will look to be 3-0 after this game. Let's see what will happen when we return.
This timeout is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop, for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official...
(86-81). 40.5 seconds remaining. Still a lot of time, but a 2-possession ball game. Sario and Almeida looking to make some big plays. Speaking of Almeida, here's Justin. Couldn't make that up and under, but that put back by Ang. Timely on that last one. Couldn't get that possession back. Let's see if they can make one stop. Down by 3 points. A big 3 can end it. But a foul will be called on the side of Grazérie. 5-second or 6-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Penalty situation for Grazérie. They need to play honest defense from now on. Who will take the big shot? Can we see a big shot or a big stop? Galvez has been playing well here. 5 seconds. Vivek couldn't sink it. Yeah, the chance to tie. But a deliberate foul is given there to stop the play with 9.7 remaining. 86-83 is the score. Grazérie will have yet another opportunity after that missed shot by Vivek Nebwani. A timeout is called. 9.7, 3-point lead for Tri-J. Can they hold on when we return?
This timeout is brought to you by Quencha, our official drinkware partner. Stay sharp with Modern Fox Barbershop for the modern gentleman. Experience life through travel with Giron Travel. Fuel up with Casa Empanada. Train elite with ECX Elite Athletics. Track the game live on Swish app, our official stats partner. Powered by Bridgestone, La Germania, our lead.
.7 seconds remaining. 3 points separates these two teams. Ken, who will make the big shot? Trapped in the middle. Lopez. Sario to beat the buzzer, and Tri-J will win it. That was solid defense at the end there by Tri-J. What a game. They are our #1 seed at the end of week 4 with a final score of 86-83 from the men and women behind Quality Games Basketball League. We'd like to thank you and see you on week 5. This is Baron Mercado saying thank you and see you on the next week.